Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there. CAJman777 here, welcoming you back to episode 8 of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption today. Last time, we got an upgrade for our ship, and our ship is now capable of firing missiles and raining barrages of death upon everything. That was it. That was all we did in the last episode. We just got ship missiles. This time, though, we are actually going to make our way to the Thorn Jungle Air Dock for the first time. An area in Bryyo that I mentioned in the last episode, at the end of the last episode, that I hate. And, I'm going to explain why when we do get there. So without further ado, I don't want to take any more time other than to enter my ship, pick an area of Bryyo that we want to go to, and fly to that. But, of course, before that, though, need to take this opportunity to thank our donators over there on Patreon. Valentine Blaze, MickeyPhorGens, MaddiLeigh, Thomas, Eraisuithon Sotiri, and Liotos the Lotus for their continued support to the channel. So, without further ado, let's go to the Thorn Jungle Air Dock. And I will get a chance to use the ship missiles. And you guys are going to be able to see that as well. Now, it tells me I have to go back and destroy the Eastern Energy Signature first, but I should be able to go right over to the Thorn Jungle Air Dock and destroy this energy, as well. Which is fine by me. I really need that. So let us get right into Thorn Jungle Air Dock. Now, you guys remember we did stop here once earlier to pick up an energy tank. The reason I picked up that energy tank is for a boss that will be fighting soon. Not in this episode, although there might actually be a boss in this episode. If I recall the layout of the area correctly. There might actually be a boss in this episode. But we did pick up the energy tank that was over here. Now, we do have pirates here, and these guys will activate their own hyper mode. Like he just did, and I killed him just as he got into his hyper mode, which is absolutely fantastic. Luckily, I can break these very quickly. Get a lot of my energy back. 44. That's super nice. Let's see if I can... Right over here. This was the area we got the energy tank in. Right that room right there. But we're not actually going that way. We need to go up here. Because there's a little hidey hole you can sneak through. It's a pretty long tunnel with the loading zone, but you may notice that there is a lot of stuff. There's a Space Pirate ATC. There's a jamming beacon interrupting remote control. Cannot use the command visor while it's active. If we scan this, this is a compound gate sealed shut. It's made of maldium. What does maldium mean? It means ship missile. So, let's pull, twist, and push it. I thought that was going to be what that was, but that should deactivate the force field guarding this door for us, which is super helpful. And let us start making our way through. Oh, that was pretty badass. I've never seen that. The flip that she comes out of the ball when you fall off of something. That's really neat. Anyways, we're going to get in here really quick. We're going to activate this. We're going to pull this very quickly. We're going to pull it. We're going to switch to the ship command visor, and we're going to have it... Crap. Remember how I said a phase-on overload could occur? That's what happens. I got a phase-on grenade from a space pirate thrown at me, and it can overload you. So you do need to quickly deal with that. But now that we activated the... disactivated the jamming beacon, here comes the ship with the missiles! And if we pull out the ship command visor one more time, we can hold Z to bomb these guys real fast. And you're going to see that the ship was just going to come on through. Boom, 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 boom. Of course, this guy activated hyper mode, so I'm going to have to activate hyper mode myself to deal with him. Luckily, I did get an ultra energy unit out of that, so that's super, super helpful. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything else in this room at this time. There is an item actually at the top of this half pipe, but I can't do anything with it yet. As you know, we won't actually be getting the boost ball in this game till really late, which kind of stinks. Thank God I have ships to run bombing runs, though, because it's super, super efficient. And right there, that is a ship missile. If we scan this, I've never scanned it before, according to this game. It is a ship missile ammunition. If we pick it up, obviously we get ammo back for our ship. And as you can see, we can carry 3 currently in the bottom left. Like, it's like where my missiles normally sit. We're actually at 50 missiles, which is really nice. Going into this area, though, we're going to see some crawl tanks that activate Hypermode. So I'm going to see if I can... I'm just showing you how punishing a Hypermode enemy can be. As you can see, one shot did about 40 damage. Look how much damage this thing is taking, though. I am literally running back and forth with a bunch of stuff. Dead. Of course, you activated Hypermode. Yeah, if you don't kill certain enemies fast enough, they activate Hypermode on you. It's obnoxious, but you do have to deal with it very quickly. And as you can see, the music here is rather creepy. Rather creepy music. For good reason. Now, I am going to have to stock up on energy here. And missiles. That's really helpful, actually. Because right here, this is going to be the boss I was talking about. But, you know, it starts off with aerial pirates. You know, it's not too big of a deal, right? Starts off with a couple aerial pirates. They can avoid your missiles when you're locked onto them. I'm just going to keep shooting ice missiles at these guys, and then eventually they will freeze. Makes it a lot easier to hit them, too. Also, they're not really... Really? Suicide dived. The kamikaze space pirate, that is. The kamikaze space pirate, you know. Because they're kamikaze-like, and they do a bunch of things. The reason I'm wasting a bunch of missiles on these pirate troopers is because it's easier to. Of course, we're not done. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Korok Beast. Along with the Korok Rider. Korok Beast. Tongue and mouth are sensitive. Belly sometimes vulnerable from the ground. Press 1 for the logbook. Koroks are prized by the space pirates who use them as cavalry mounts. Their belly is occasionally vulnerable but guarded from all sides. Finding a way to get underneath it and attacking would be effective. Nerve endings in the tail can be stressed through grappling, but only when the tail is extended. The interior of a Korok's mouth, as well as the tip of their tongue, contains sensitive nerve clusters. Attacking these points can temporarily incapacitate the creature. They can emit phazon energy through their feet and tongue. The phasite armor they wear will repel most damage. So, the Korok Beast. It is technically, you're technically fighting a 2-on-1. You are fighting the Korok Rider at the top of the mount. You are also attacking the Korok Beast itself. While the Korok Beast will go down relatively difficultly, because his fight's actually pretty complicated for a fight this early in the game. The Korok Rider, if you just keep shooting at him, will die very quickly. So just keep shooting the Korok Rider first, because you don't want to have to deal with the Plasma Lance the Korok Rider carries. And once he goes down, he's down for good, and the fight with the actual Korok can begin. So the trick with the Korok Beast is you weaken him, you shoot his tongue, you get under him, you bomb him. And once he's bombed enough, once you do it enough, you gotta break his, break the sensitive endings in his tail. You get under him, put a couple bombs, then you go around to the backside, you flip him up, his belly exposes, you lay into him with Hypermode. And that is how this fight works. It's a pretty easy fight, and it takes a while to figure out. And yes, it does have a break attack with that tongue, where you will have to break free in order to do things like that. Luckily, this fight does give you a decent amount of health and ammo as well, through the Korok Beast fight. And you might hear, you know, he's got, the Korok Beast has his own theme playing right now. I'm going to give you guys a chance to listen to that in a second here, as the Korok is taking a lot more damage than I actually remember him taking on Hypermode, which sounds crazy, but it's not crazy. Okay, come on. Alright, we're actually going to charge up a beam here and unload it. Look how much more damage the spinning beam does. It's insane. The spinning phazon beam does a lot more damage than to the Korok himself. We'll have to do this process 4 times, though. And of course, this fight, this music you're hearing right now, while it is indeed the Korok's theme, It's a pretty basic theme, and I don't really think there's we have any need to highlight this Korok's theme as well. It's not as unique as some of the other bosses. This is just kind of like a boss before one of the bigger bosses, if you know what I mean. Hate that. I usually don't get grabbed by that very often, and I sometimes forget it can. Stop! Stop. It does have a couple charge attacks, too, that I do have to be aware of. Got it. Okay, one more. Oh, I almost got caught there. Okay. I could have put more bombs under him. I don't even think I hit him once. I'm stuck. That's unfortunate damage that I did not want to be taking. Oh, come on. This is actually probably the longest I've had to fight this thing. Usually this thing goes down pretty easily for me. This one's being very mean. Get him? Yeah, okay. He's dead. Oh, no way. Okay. I might actually break some of the crates around the area. I think that's going to be smart. Just because I need some health. Lose? Yes. Okay, that's good. Damn it. I'm actually probably just going to finish the Korok off with normal shooting. Instead, I might just blast a missile into him. Okay. Under him. He's going to go down. Flick him up! You gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. He has literally no health. It's a long... It can be a long fight on Hypermode, I will say. Unfortunately, I was missing a decent amount of my shots. Especially in Hypermode, which... that's how you really lose. I'm still gonna finish him off with normal, because I can't risk going into Hypermode. I'll need the energy for something very soon. So... I'm gonna have to wait. Got it. Can I get under it? Jesus, the game is like, nah, you don't want to get under... There we go. The game's like, no, you don't want to get under this Korok. Go down, please. Alright, we got it. That only took a couple minutes of time. Oh, God, yeah, I forgot. Give me your shield! I want it! Now freeze! Goodbye. Oh no, I tore it off. Oh no, he's frozen. Oh no, you're dead. God. Hate those things. Alright, I need all this energy. Okay, good. 42. Not on full tanks, though. Okay. I took a little more damage than I wanted to. I was going to prefer to have full energy for what I'm about to do in this area. Because... this is going to be a longer episode. We actually have to get through this entire area. There are no save points in this area. So if I die, I'm back at the ship. Which really sucks. So I am going to have to deal with these drones as well that are just here. Oh my god. Good shooting, James. Good shooting. Good shooting. There we go. Okay. More? So what you get. Actually, is this a save point? I'm not saving. I'm not gonna save because if the recording corrupts and I save, then you guys missed the Korok fight and everything, and I don't want that happening. So I don't save. Oh, I nailed him. Nice shot. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go into the area I hate the most in Bryyo. Into the Thorn Jungle Air Dock. You thought the Korok fight was long and tedious. Wait till what you see, what you have to do here. The door's loading because there's a couple events that have to happen in this next room, including this lore. Which I will read. There's also a free missile expansion behind it, which we will pick up. Bryyo and Data translated, The Hunted. The Primals crafted new magics to protect their warriors and sent them into the burning wastelands to hunt the Lords of Science hiding there. Though we tried to avoid conflict, many Science Lords were found and ended by Primal warbands. I was but the sole survivor, the last remaining Lord of Science. In order to protect myself, I adopted the unison once shared by the Chozo. I merged the ways of the new science with the ways of old magic. I built mighty Mojinars out of stone and placed them outside the walls of my home, there to silently protect me from all enemies. Alright, we're gonna pick up this missile expansion. Also, this piece of lore right here. See the creature on the left? I want you guys to memorize that shape. Very specifically memorize that shape. So, you may notice that there are some auto guns. Well, if I try and make a bombing run here, and I have to do this or else the doors on the sides won't open. Yup.
There are 2 anti-aircraft turrets protecting the generator. Your ship will not be able to get a clear shot while those guns are active.
Very true. Now I have to wait for these doors to open, and space pirates should end up actually spawning out of these doors here in a second. I actually need to go to this one first. It's loading right now. It has to load a whole new area. So I'm waiting for these doors to open. If I actually... There we go. Forgot I had to walk backwards toward the door a little bit. Now they're just going to open up. A couple space pirates are going to spawn. Pretty simple. I'm going to just quickly activate Hypermode and obliterate these guys because he's going to activate Hypermode as well. Same with this guy over here. I'm just going to quickly take him out. Okay, now, I can technically only go one way, because I don't have the upgrades to go the reverse way. So the way I like to go to the left, first, which is very nice. And I'm pretty good on energy now, so I should be okay. There is a lot of combat in these next few rooms, as well. The first thing I need to do is blow that up, blow up the bridge. And then, the moment I jump up to this platform, there are going to be space pirates that spawn behind me. And I'm going to have to take him out. I'm going to activate Hypermode once again. Take out the guy who's in Hypermode. He tried to throw a phazon grenade at me. I don't approve. Nah, that pirate's in Hypermode, so I got to be super careful. You can see how much damage it does. It's 20 damage a shot. If it hits. It's actually 10 damage a shot, but... I don't want to waste too much Hypermode here, because I need it. Now, Hypermode for the pirates can wear out. It doesn't wear out all the time, but it can wear out. He's not dead. You've got to be kidding me. Thank you. You can see how much punishment those things actually take. When they have Hypermode. That's why you fight Hypermode with Hypermode. In this game. You just have to do it. You don't really have a choice. Now, these I can actually shoot. Unfortunately, they don't drop anything worthwhile, so we're just going to continue moving through here. And you can see right here, we got some turrets. Luckily, they're about as bad shots as I am. I am trying to stay relatively careful moving through. to take these areas out, because this first room is a pain in the ass. Didn't want to take that hit. This first room's a pain in the butt. So you notice there are fuel cells. Here. Oh, is it this room or is it the other one? It's the other one. It's not this one. Alright, so right here we are going to have a little bit of fun with some space pirates here in a moment. You can see one pirate activated hypermode. I'm actually going to have to do that to counter him very quickly. I'm going to actually save as much hypermode energy as I can as well. I do not want other enemies pushing themselves into hypermode while I push myself into hypermode, or else things are going to go bad really quickly. Especially with how much, like I said, how much damage these enemies do in this area. Freeze him and blow him up. Thank you. God. Okay. So what I have to do is I actually have to get under this, grapple it, pull it down, and try and avoid the pirates, as there's a shield that goes under, and I need to do this a few times. But you can see all the damage I'm taking here. This is why a hypermode here sucks. Having to manage it, because you're going to constantly be losing health. Stop running from me. Thank you. You can see how much damage I've already taken, which is not good. And the worst part is, the pirates keep respawning. Luckily, if I can hit these guys with ice missiles and blow them up, I should be okay. Not him, though. Break his armor. Shield pirate, of course. Okay, that guy's in hyper mode. I gotta do one last one. Oh, come on. It's not what I wanted to do. I have to do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Where's the last one? There it is! Oh, and that's only the first room. Sad part is, I don't think the pirate next to me is dead. Yeah, no, he's alive. He's alive and well. Okay. I'm gonna freeze him and just finish him. I'm hoping the game gives me a lot of energy right now. 30s is not gonna help. I need 50s and 100s. And of course there was nothing in that one. Oh my god. All right. Okay. I could very well die here again. And this is usually where my first death is on a hyper mode run always. Because the enemies don't like to drop health. Okay, that's a 30. That's a 25, I'm sorry. I'll take those. I'm just taking this real careful. Because I need to conserve a lot of energy here. Now, there is another turret right around this. Oh, it's a drone. Okay. Luckily, they don't do much damage. There is a turret, though. Okay, 3 energy tanks. That's about, I would have to say 1.5 uses of hyper mode. Okay. It's tricky, ladies and gentlemen. This area on hyper mode is very tricky. It's very unforgiving, especially with the amount of energy you have at the beginning. So I'm actually going to hop in here quickly. Oh, I need to grapple that first. Hang on. Because there's an item I need to get in here. Luckily, I have some weapons and stuff. Luckily, there's also some more ammo crates. Come on, give me something. That's a 30 or a 25. We take those. And right up here is a ship missile expansion. It's getting risky, because if I die here, it's 30 minutes of progress literally gone. Luckily, the game is kind enough to give me some energy. Shoot. Okay. I wish those things dropped energy. Because there's going to be, I think there's another set. Oh, there's these mines that I gotta be careful of activating as well. Like I said, I need to take this section nice and slow. If I don't take it slow, I'm going to die. If I go too fast, I'm going to die. Okay. This is the room where I'm most likely going to die. There are 2 aerial pirates that are going to spawn in this room, and there are 3 icons. There are 3 grapple points. What I need to do is I need to take out both pirates with Hypermode very quickly, activate all of those grapple points very quickly around the room, and continue doing, and get rid of everything else. Now, I'm going to activate Hypermode immediately here. That way, I do not take damage with the pirates, I can deal with the pirates, and I'm going to be corrupted in the state while I do this. Yes, it's risky to be on a full tank of corruption hyper mode, but it has to be done, especially what I'm doing right now. Especially when pirates activate the hyper mode on their own. We are going to let the corruption kind of take hold here for a second here, and I am going to, while the corruption is activated, take out that pirate, grapple this. Come on. If I don't grapple this in time, I'm not going to be able to take out the thing. So there's a bunch of these I need to activate on the ground. The auto vent will kick in quite a bit for this, which is very nice. I need to just keep my Phazon reserves low while I do this. Like, see this pirate here? See how they both spawned? I'm gonna keep my Phazon a little higher. Oh, damn it. This is why I hate this room, because you have to deal with both of the pirates. There's the auto vent. Okay, you kill both the pirates, and you've got a lot of time. So, I needed both of them to set up, because only one spawns at a time. If I don't get both of these to set up now, come on, grapple. Okay. I have to do this. Keep in mind, I'm doing this while in hyper mode at all times here. Because if I die, this is where the death is going to happen. Okay. Oh, ow. What is... That's a Phazon grenade. Got it. Usually that room is mean, is very, very mean to me. Luckily the flying pirates also die when that happens as well. That room has always been super mean to me. This room in particular, and I'm so glad I got through it one time. So right now we are staying deathless in this hyper mode run, which is very nice. And I just got a hell of a lot of energy back on top of that. That's super nice. Now, this structure here, we can't do anything with this yet, but you may notice that it appears on the ship command visor, which, guess what? Guess what that means? That's right. There's another one. There's another upgrade for the ship. In fact, there's a couple upgrades for the ship. I'm so happy I got through that. Because that area is a nightmare. Now, I'm just gonna free... No! He's activated hyper mode. Stop. Stop! 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 Drones. 1, 2, 3, 2, shoot. That's why I needed that. Now, there is another missile expansion right there, which I will get. Oh, that's right, I can't. I can't yet. I need to pump this up. We need to pump it up. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta pump it up. And that will give us a free missile expansion. Technically, that is one of the story-driven missile expansions that you can pick up. Which is very nice. So all that we have left to do now is actually go destroy the cannon. Now there should be one, there's going to be one pirate. I'm just going to freeze him. It didn't work because he activated Hypermode, you son of a gun. You should be super close to dead. There you go. Alright, now that both the anti-aircraft cannons are done, let's get this done. Obviously, we need to do that to the other shield generator, but the other shield generator didn't have anti-aircraft cannons around it, so the other one's easy to get to. So with that, we've weakened the shield. It's not down yet because we know the other one is in fiery air dock. And you know what? Let's go get that one. Actually, nah, you know what? We're actually gonna have to, looking at how the game's about to progress here. We're gonna actually have to hold off on getting the one in fiery air dock. So we're actually gonna have to head out of this area now, and hopefully, oh yeah, that's right. Wow, I missed that guy by like so much. Oh, nice, good try. Notice when you get hit by hypermode attacks, your corruption gauge kind of goes back up. Makes things kind of simple. This is a crashed vessel. It was caught in the explosion from the shield generator, which I find hilarious. The shield generator kind of just blew it up. So we are going to head back to shoot. Of course. I'm just going to not let the other tank hit me, so I'm just going to keep moving. There we go. Should be another pirate in here, maybe. There will be a couple, I think. Of course, leaving this area is not fun, because there's a ton of pirates around, and you can still technically die really easily here. I don't on leaving. It's getting through those two generator areas that is relatively difficult. There might be a pirate that decides to show up here in a couple seconds. No? Alright, sweet. We're free. We've got 60 missiles and 5 energy tanks, which is going to be really nice coming into the next episode. But I do want to apologize for this episode being a bit longer. The only reason I wanted this one to be a bit longer is because I wanted to make sure we could get through the entirety of the Thorn Jungle air dock without having any issues. Of course, though, in the next episode, we are going to go destroy the generator in fiery air dock and possibly pick up any items that we might be missing, which I actually don't think we are, which is really nice. So what I'm actually going to do is we are going to destroy the generator in fiery air dock in the next episode. So that'll be like a short episode, and then we're going to save the big boss of Bryyo for the episode after that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. And of course, until then, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.